Refs here soon. And welcome back, everybody, after a long break, almost a full week since the Raiders have had their last game. We are back in Gayville, South Dakota, as the Raiders look to take on the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies. Coming into this game, the Raiders still have an undefeated record of 3-0, as the Huskies have a record of 3-2. Huskies have come off a loss to the Avon Pirates most recently, whereas the Raiders had a thriller against the Hanson Beavers last Saturday here in Gayville as well. We are moments before the first pitch, as we will take a look at starting lineups. Starting for the Huskies, in number 9, Lainey Trometer, number 5, Molly Gary, number 2, Paige Jacobs, number 15, Sarah Schmidt, number 3, Reagan Ramundsen, number 4, McKinley Hammett, number 14, Samantha Mark, number 1, Natalie Haley, number 27, Bailey Johnson, and in the flex position, number 12, Sailor Combs. The Huskies will be batting first, as they are the visiting team, as Ayla Dimmer throws her last one in, and the Raiders practice the throw out.
Number 9, Lainey Trometer.
We should be getting underway as number 9, Lainey Trometer, lines up to bat. As I mentioned before, the Raiders are almost 1 week away from their last game against the Beavers, where that one ended in a thriller, a walk-off double from Nevaeh Hauger to win it for her team, as that one came down to the end of the 7th. First pitch here tonight is a ball 1, as pitch 2 lands in the zone to even the count up 1 apiece. Huskies have a record of 3-2, last falling against the Avon Pirates. As I mentioned earlier, they do have wins over teams like Vermilion and Lennox. Their last win was against Clark-Willow Lake, as that is a routine 6-3 for the first out. A throw from Maya Aiken at shortstop will complete the first out. On the first base bag for the Raiders is number 22, Kendra Beck, a freshman for the Raiders. So Ayla Dimmer, first pitch, second batter is a strike to start ahead in the count 1-0. At the plate for the Huskies is number 5, Molly Gary. As I expect a lot of runs from this Raider team, that seems to be a spot where they excel. I can't take away from the pitching of Ayla Dimmer, though. Multiple shutout innings, and really only one bad-ish game, you could say, for her so far early on in this year's campaign.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 2.
Second at bat was an infield pop fly for Gary, as she will be out 2. First pitch just low and outside of the zone. 1-0 is the count. At the plate for the Huskies is number 2, Paige Jacobs. She looks to be the first hit of the game. Second pitch is a strike throw. Top right corner of the zone, as it snuck in there. And there's some contact on the ball. Will it stay fair? No, it won't. It will find the wrong side of the foul line. So instead, that will be strike 2 instead of the first hit of the game. Dimmer still looking for her first strikeout of the game. She on Saturday and was nearing double digits against Hanson on Saturday as well. So capable of finding strikeouts. We'll see if she can get her first here on the third batter. Just outside to even the count out, even the count at full. So the 3-2. Finds contact down the third base line as Pacheco could not get a hold of that ball. It will be a double to start the game for Paige Jacobs.
Next up for the Huskies, number 15, Sarah Schmitz.
So Sarah Schmitz now at the plate in the 4-hole for the Huskies in their lineup, looking to drive home their first run of the game as Jacobs is in scoring position. First pitch makes contact. It is in play. Jacobs will find home, and the Huskies are on the board as Schmitz will also have a double as well.
Batting number 3, Reagan Rasmussen.
So 1-0 is the score in the top of the first. 2 outs on the board, a runner at second. Schmitz will start the game with an RBI. That pitch will find the inside of the zone. 0-1 is the count. At the plate for the Huskies is number 3, Reagan Rasmussen. For her first at-bat, that one right to Pacheco, gets past her as Rasmussen will make it to first.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 4, McKinley Hammett.
And Schmitz will stop at third. So split runners, 1 on first, 1 on third. As we move down the lineup, number 4, McKinley Hammett will look to drive in the middle of the zone for Dimmer. In the middle of the zone for Dimmer. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count. A swing and a miss for Hammett as Dimmer finds a second strike. She needs one more to close the inning out. Leads in the count 1-2. Perfect place to get out of the top of the first. And tipped. It will stay in play as the throw to first is in time, and that will retire the side. So 1 run, 2 runners left on base. And we will take a quick 30-second break. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back for the bottom of the first on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Pitching is.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
And back for the bottom of the first as the Raiders now have a chance to tie things back up or even take a lead of their own. They're down 1 run to start the game as number 12, Sailor Combs, is on the mound for the Huskies. She is in the flex spot, so we won't see her batting at all, but we will see plenty of her on the mound. Jolie Westrom will lead the Raiders off in the bottom of the first. We'll see if she can at least get. She seems to be the best on this team at getting on base. And very so, as she is the first team. First pitch is a ball, so we'll start the count 1-0. As Combs looked for a shutout inning to start the Huskies with momentum. And there's the first strike for Combs. 2-1 is the count. And there Westrom finds contact with the ball, but sends it right back to Combs, and Westrom will be the first out of the game.
Number 11, Paisley Dimmer.
Now Paisley Dimmer in the 2 spot for the Raiders. Can she be the first hit for her team? In the hole is number 14, Maya Aiken. And I don't doubt if Paisley Dimmer gets on base, Aiken can bring her home. Second pitch was right down the middle, and Dimmer slings it right into the gap between middle and left field as she will reach second base for her first at-bat. The Raiders now have a runner in scoring position as Maya Aiken steps up to bat.
Next up for the Raiders, number 14,
in the 3-hole. First pitch for Aiken is a swing and a miss, so strike 1. Dimmer on second, plenty of speed to get home if one ball gets to the outfield. And that one underneath the pitcher, Paisley Dimmer will reach third for a stolen base. So now very capable to tie things up here. Aiken just needs to find contact. That one a little too high. Count is 2-1. In the hole for the Raiders is number 22, Kendra Beck. In the 4 slot, that ball inside. Aiken has favor in the count, 3-1. She's looking for the right pitch. Tie things up for her team. And that one right down the middle will be right to the third base bag, and out, a tag up, and Dimmer is safe at home. So a sac grounder for Aiken as Dimmer tags up and scores. To tie things at 1 apiece. 1-1 is the score. Kendra Beck now at the plate. First pitch, ball 1. Risky tag from Paisley Dimmer. She does manage to find home plate. Boy, the tag, it was pretty close. I'm glad I didn't have to make the call myself. 2-0 as Combs is looking for the first strike in the at-bat. That one finds the bat, but foul ball over the third base line for strike 1. Solid contact made, just can't keep it fair. Kendra Beck will get another chance. Pine down. It won't, as the left fielder will run in to make the catch. So there's 3 outs, but not after a run is scored from Paisley Dimmer. We're tied at 1 apiece. We'll take a quick break and be back for the second inning here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer. Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermilion.
And we're back for the top of the second as the Huskies score. So number 14, Samantha Marks, will be at the plate. Start things off. First pitch is a ball from Ayla Dimmer. Actually still without a... There is plenty of game left. Only in the second inning, and that one will be a little low for ball 2. A lot of contact on the ball to start off here today. Not too many hits yet as more contact is made, but over the back and foul ball for strike 1. 2-1 is the count. We're still tied at 1 apiece. Samantha Marks looking to be the first hit of the inning. That pitch is ball 3. Don't expect a hit unless this is right down the middle. And it is. Pop fly for Marks. And Pacheco misses it, so Marks will reach first base safely.
Next up for the Huskies, number 1, Natalie Haley.
Natalie Haley now at the plate for the Huskies with Bailey Johnson in the hole. Bunt attempt from Haley, but it goes foul. Strike 1. Not a bad attempt. Just got to keep it in play. 0-1. Foul ball over the back once again. That will be strike 2. Haley now down 0-2 in the count. Dimmer just needs to put a decent pitch out there. Create a swing and a miss. And a swing and a miss indeed, as we will see for Steele. She does reach second safely. Little awkward slide for number 14, Samantha Marks, but she seems to be okay. So Marks steals second, reaches it safely, but we do have one out.
Next up for the Huskies, number 27, Bailey Johnson.
Bailey Johnson, her first plate appearance comes here in the top of the second. Can she get a hit? Marks is in scoring position. First pitch, low for a strike. I thought that one caught the zone, but must have missed it. That one for sure catches the zone. 1-1 is the count. One out, still tied at 1 apiece. 1-1 is the count. That one low for ball 2. As we were running a little late to start, so I never got the chance to talk about it, but man, it's a beautiful day for softball. A little breeze, not much, and near 70 degrees for a temperature. You can't ask for anything more, as pitch 4 is fouled off down the third base line. Counts tied at 2 as Dimmer looks for the second out. Contact is made, splits the gap between center and right. she will drive Marks home for the second run for the Huskies.
Now batting for the
2-0.
Huskies, number 12, Sailor Comas.
Now the score, as Johnson will stay at first. Number 9, Laney Trometer for her second at bat as we reach the top of the order. One out for the Raiders, runner on first. Can they set up a double play to close the inning? That one finds contact right to Pachenko through her leg. She can't field it. And another single for the Huskies. Now time is called from head coach. He looks to talk the ref, maybe make an early substitution. Haley Adams is now out of the dugout. She may be subbed in. So Kendra Beck will go to third. Haley Adams to first, and number 1, Tanaya Pachenko. Excuse me. So Haley Adams will take Pachenko's place, but Adams will play first, and Beck will
Now
play
batting for the Huskies,
third.
number 5, Molly Geary.
Number 5, Murray, will look to bunt, as that one will go foul ball. We'll see if this new Raider lineup can create some outs. 0-1 is the count. Following the bunt attempt, runner on first and second. Now the 0-1 pitch. In the zone for strike 2. As Gary watched that one go by towards the outside of the zone, caused a little hesitation. Finds strike 2. Outside is pitch 3. Moves the count to 1-2. That one will stay fair as Beck hit it. The Huskies are looking to score 2. And they do, as the throw will not be in time. So a triple for Gary. Her second at bat will prove to be fruitful as the Huskies now lead 4-1. 1 out, 1 runner on third. Paige Jacobs looking to drive it home, and she does. She finds the gap once again. I'm pretty sure that was the exact same spot as her first at bat. And a double for Paige Jacobs.
Next up, number 15, Sarah Schmitz.
5-1 is the score. 4 runs have been scored this inning for the Huskies. Can they make it 5? Schmitz, first pitch, a ball. 1-0 is the count. Pitch too low again for ball 2. Can't count this Raiders team out just yet. They may be down early, but we have seen a lot of fight in them. As we look back to the Hansen game, down 5 at one point as well. This is only 4, but down 5 They did manage to come back and win late in the 7th. They just need a little momentum. Pop fly for Schmitz. Caught by Jolie Westrom for out 2.
Next up, number 3, Reagan
Number 3,
Rasmussen.
Reagan Rasmussen. A double in her last at bat, as that one is smoked to left field and over the fence. He hits the first home run in the game as the Husky lead is extended once more. Big celebration from the Husky dugout as they all come to home plate. 7-1 early on in this one.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 4, McKinley Hammett.
Big shoes to fill for McKinley Hammett as she is looked to follow up the home run. First pitch catches the outside of the zone for strike 1. 2 outs, top of the 2nd. Raiders down 6. Second pitch high for ball 1. That one in the zone, over to Aiken, throw to first is good, and that will be the end of the first, a 6-3 to end it, as the Raiders are now down 6 going into the second. We'll take a quick break and be back for the bottom of the second here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Before or after the game, stop at the Gage for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Gage is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Gage and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
Back from the break as we enter the bottom of the second. The Raiders find themselves in a deficit early on as number 20, Teresa Stockman, will start her team off with hopefully a run, maybe more. Combs' first pitch, chop ground ball, and a routine play for the Huskies for out 1.
Now batting number 2, Ayla Dimmer.
So Ayla Dimmer, her chance for redemption. 1 out to start the inning. Strike 1 is the first pitch. She looks for hopefully the first hit of the inning. Not the way I thought this game would start. Raiders down 6, but there is plenty of game left if they can get rolling right here. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The count is 1-2. Haley Adams in the hole. Or on deck, excuse me. Next up is what I should say for the Raiders. And a swing and a miss for strike 3 as Ayla Dimmer goes down.
The Raiders number 8, Haley Adams.
First pitch strike for Haley Adams. Good eye, as pitch 2 is a ball. 2 outs. Not the way the Raiders need to start the second inning. Tipped straight back, scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. For strike 2. Counts 1-2. Haley Adams will find the gap between the infield and outfield to start her first at-bat with a single.
Next up, number 17, Nevaeh Hauger.
Nevaeh Hauger now at the plate for the Raiders. Her last at-bat was against Hanson as she hit a walk-off double to win it. Strike 1 to start this at-bat though. Oh, 2 is a count as well. Adams on first. Another hit would be wonderful, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3 as the Raiders leave a runner on base. 7-1 is the score after 2 innings. We'll take a quick break and be back for the start of the third momentarily.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every up. Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
And we'll back for the start of the third. Ayla Dimmer still on the mound. Not quite the start she was envisioning. But
Starting out for the Huskies, number 14, Samantha Marks.
the all can't play perfect. So Samantha Marks at the plate, her second at bat over my head for foul 1. Strike 1. 0-1 is the count. As Dimmer, with 1 strikeout in the game so far, as a swing and a miss for Marks will bring strike 2. Up next for the Huskies is number 1, Natalie Haley. A bunt threat for the Huskies as she attempted it her last at-bat. Wasn't successful, but only takes 1. 1-2. Looking for strike 3. That one a little low to tie things up. 2-2. Look good off Dimmer's hand. Just a little short on the plate. Swing and a foul as that one hits the dugout. So we'll stay at 2-2 the count. And for out 1 and strikeout number 2 for
Now batting number 1, Natalie Haley.
Natalie Haley. She went down on strikes her first at bat. As I mentioned, attempted to bunt. Probably won't again. She probably won't try it again here. There's no runner on base. First pitch, she does make contact, hits herself in a foot for a foul ball and strike one. Oh, 1 is the count. Ump will call ball for the first of this at-bat. A foul ball for strike 2. Can the Raiders get out of this one scotch-free? And that one will be in the zone for a back-to-back strikeouts for Ayla Dimmer. Bailey Johnson,
Now
her
batting for the
second
Huskies,
at
number
bat.
27, Bailey Johnson.
Two outs. Two batters so far. Johnson is the third. Will she have any luck and get on base once again? Two back-to-back balls. The count stands 2-0. That one right back at Dimmer. Too fast for Dimmer to make a play, but regardless, Bailey Johnson will reach first base for the second time today.
Now batting
Two
number
outs,
9,
and
Lainey
we're back
Trotter.
at the top of the lineup for the Huskies. As Lainey Trometer is back up to bat. Now the Huskies will make a substitution. It looks like Bailey Johnson might be getting subbed off. Maybe a pinch runner. We'll have to wait and see. So it looks to be number 7, Tessa McMahon, who took Johnson's place at first. I don't know if that was an actual substitution or just a pinch runner. So strike 1 for Dimmer as she looks to get her third strikeout of the inning. Second pitch inside evens the count out at 1 apiece. That one goes down the third base line as Beck can't make a play on it. Picked up by Dimmer. And a double for Trometer.
Next up, number 5, Molly Geary.
McMahon will reach third. So runners on second and third for the Huskies. 2 outs as Gary will look to send him home. First pitch, strike 1. Now the 0-1. That ball might have stuck to her hand a little bit. Dimmer not too happy about it as it kind of looped in the air for ball 1. Pitch 3 is ball 2 as the count stands 2-1. Next pitch, a low, 3-1 is the count. Next up in the batting order for the Huskies is number 2, Paige Jacobs. Has made it home in both of her at-bats. We'll have to see if she can go 3 for 3. if Gary can make it on the bag. Two outs still for the Raiders. Full count. Can they close it down? That one right to back. She can't make the grab. As it goes past her, the Huskies will score 2. Gary will reach second. So tack 2 more on for the Huskies as the score is now 9-1. So Paige Jacobs 2 for 2 in the game so far. Can she make it 3? Pitch 1 is a ball. Now pop fly, can they get there? They can't, as Aiken was the closest one to it. But she doesn't get there in time, so instead of an out, it will be strike 1. The count is 1-1. Number 5, Molly Gary, the lone base runner on second, as that pitch will find the zone for strike 2. I thought that was in the zone for strike 3, but instead it will be ball 2 to even the count. That one finds the bat, but another foul ball for Paige Jacobs. A battle between the batter and pitcher, as we're plenty of pitches deep in the count. Another foul ball, as the count stays tied 2-2. That one will be in play as Beck scoops it up. Missed throw to Adams, gets past her, and Gary will score. Jacobs will reach second.
Now batting number 15,
So
Sarah
Paige
Schmitz.
Jacobs stays perfect in this game. 3 for 3 so far in the third. Sarah Schmitz, her third at bat here in the top of the third. First pitch strike for Ayla Dimmer. Ever so close so many times, just can't close out the at bat. Foul ball for strike 2, and Schmitz finds herself down in the count 0-2 with 2 outs. And a steal attempt for Jacobs, as that ball is overthrown to back, or kind of hit off of Jacobs' arm. She reaches the base safely. So Jacobs will reach home base onto a pair of stolen bases. They extend the lead 11-1. Selchert calls time once again to talk things over. The throw to Beck goes off the arm of Jacobs. as she's able to steal home after the errant throw. Umps now talking it over together. This would be a huge swing in the game, as there is 2 outs. And every run matters if the Raiders want to make it back and potentially win this one here. So after talking it over, the umps will decide safe is the call. The score will stand 11-1. Count is 0-1 for number 15, Sarah Schmitz. Next pitch low, 1-2 is the count. 2-2, excuse me. A little late on the scoreboard. 2-2 is the count. That one's popped up over into left field, and a play is made. So a pop of the third. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back for the bottom of the third on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
And back for the bottom of the third, the Huskies add 4 more to their lead, as the Raiders will look to claw back once again. It has been all Huskies so far this afternoon, as the bats have been rolling.
Starting off for the Raiders, number 3, Eliza
now,
Westrom.
number 3, Eliza Westrom, in that 9 spot of the batting lineup. Her first at-bat of the game. First pitch will be a strike. Eliza Westrom needs to start the momentum off for this Raiders team. Down 10, bottom of the third. The 1-1 will find the gap, so Eliza Westrom will reach first in her first at-bat.
Next up for the Raiders, number 32, Jolie Westrom.
Top of the order now for the Raiders, as Jolie Westrom comes back to the plate for her second at-bat. Now a bunt attempt misses, as Eliza Westrom will steal second. So Eliza Westrom in scoring position, as Jolie Westrom looks to drive her home. Count is 1-1. As the third pitch is high for ball 2. That one finds contact, is driven into right field. The play almost saved by the Huskies. It won't be, as Westrom, will she make it home? No, she won't. She'll stay at third. Eliza Westrom, though, will. So Jolie Westrom, a triple in the third.
Now batting
and an RBI, as the lead is cut to 9, 11-2. So Paisley Dimmer, her second at bat. First pitch, foul ball. Dimmer was the only run for the Raiders before Jolie Westrom stepped up to the plate. Count is 1-1 with a runner on third. This could be the momentum as Dimmer drives that one deep into the outfield as she will reach second safely. So a double for Paisley Dimmer as the Raiders score two quick ones here in the third.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 14, Maya Aiken.
Maya Aiken, her second plate appearance. Grounded out in her first attempt, as that first pitch will be a strike. The lead is one less once again. 11-3 is the score. Huskies still on top, but this could be the inning for the Raiders. Pitch 3 is a ball 2. The count will be 2-1 for Aiken. That one over the pitcher's head. Dimmer will steal third safely. So now a runner even closer to home plate for the Raiders. Aiken just needs to make contact. And that will be ball 4 for Aiken, so she'll take a base. And runners will be split.
For the Raiders, number 22, Kendra Beck.
Kendra Beck. Kendra Beck, her second plate appearance. First pitch strike. Aiken will steal second safely. So two runners in scoring position. No out so far in the bottom of the third. Beck flew out to left field in her first attempt in the first, and that one is smoked to center field, and it stays in, but nobody was there to make a play. Aiken will reach home. So two more runs for the Raiders, and we might have a ball game on our hands. 11-5 is the score. Huskies still a lead, but the Raiders are inching closer and closer with 4 straight runs. Beck is on second for the double, as Teresa Stockman now at the plate. First pitch, foul ball down the third base line for strike 1. Ayla Dimmer next up for the Raiders. After Stockman. So what would have been a foul ball is caught in foul territory for out 1. So Stockman will be the first out of the inning. As Ayla Dimmer steps up to the plate, she struck out in her first appearance last inning. See if she can get something back for her team. Beck is stranded on second. As pitch 2 is ball to put the count 2-0. Beck will steal third safely. So once again, the Raiders have a runner even closer. 3-0 is the count. one away from a walk. That one will be in the zone for strike one. That pitch is low for a walk, so 2 walks in this inning for the Huskies, as Ayla Dimmer will reach the bag.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 8, Haley Adams.
Number 8, Haley Adams. As first pitch is a strike, Ayla Dimmer will steal to second safely. Adams reached first base last inning for her first plate appearance. Now finds herself down 0-2 in the count. So far for the Raiders, a base hit here would be tremendous as Adams goes down looking for out 2. Nevaeh Hauger
now batting for the Raiders, number 17, Nevaeh
at
Hauger.
the plate. She struck out in her first at-bat last inning as that pitch is fouled off. Hauger does have the potential to make a play, as we've seen it against Hanson. They need her to come up big once again. Second pitch tipped for foul 2 and strike 2. That one hits the right shoulder of the ump. Seems to be okay, thankfully so. Third pitch fouled off once again. 3 pitches, 3 fouls. The count is 0-2. Finally not a foul ball, as that one is high above the zone. 1-2 is the count. Runners on third and second, as Hauger can't keep that one in play for another foul ball. Almost hits a car. Thankfully it stopped just in time. The count will stay 1-2 for the 6th pitch of the inning. And that will be strike 3. I thought it was outside, but the ump disagrees. So back-to-back strikeouts for Combs to get out of the inning. Well, the Raiders shorten the lead up to 6. We'll take a quick break and see if the Huskies can close this thing off on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
So back for the start of a new inning. The Huskies lead 11-5. It has been all Huskies so far until the bottom of the third, where it looks like the Raiders may have got some momentum. We'll see if they can carry it over into the 4th inning and see if the Raiders can go 1-2-3 with outs. As number 3, Reagan Rasmussen steps up to the plate for the Huskies. First pitch is a strike, a little slower than most of these pitches from Dimmer, maybe part of the play. She tries to mix things up. Rasmussen has been on the bag, or has gotten a hit in both of her plate appearances. Can't get one there, as Aiken makes a routine throw to Adams at first for a 6-3 in the first out of the game. McKinley Hammett will now look to follow things up. For the second batter of the Huskies, first pitch is a bunt attempt as she misses, but is still counted as a strike as that one found the zone. 0-1 is the count. Another bunt attempt fouled off for strike 2. That one finds some room up near second base and deep into the outfield as Hammett will reach the bag for a hit.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 14, Samantha Marks.
One out, one runner on first as number 14, Samantha Marks, is up to bat. First pitch is a strike from Dimmer. Hopefully keep it going. Second pitch inside as Hammett steals second. Throw is not in time. So Hammett reaches the second base bag safely. Will stay with one out. Third pitch is in for strike 2. 1-2 is the count. One out in the game. Next up for the Huskies is Natalie Haley. That one finds contact, fouled out though. Will stay at a 1-2 count. And Marks will give it another shot. That one through the legs of the catcher for the Raiders. So Hammett will steal third. Runner on third for the Huskies, one out. Count is 2-2. Dimmer would love to close this at bat with a strike. That one right on the edge of the zone. The ump will call it a ball. A call that probably could have went either way. Full count. Final pitch. Chop. Ground ball. Throw not in time. A little high from Adams. For Adams as she can't reel it in. And the runner on third will score. Marks tries to turn, maybe go second, twists her ankle. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back for the rest of the inning on Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Serve the best, whether it's the crispiest, juiciest roasted chicken, wings dripping with mouth-watering sauce, or award-winning burgers, Toby's Lounge in Mechlin will make sure you get the best. And Toby's Lounge not only has the best tasting food, they also have the best deals, including 71-cent wings on Mondays and Thursdays and family chicken combos. Visit their website, tobyslounge.com, or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook to keep up with different specials every day. It's time to treat yourself with the best, only at Toby's Lounge, open 11 to 9 every day.
For your next golf outing or large gathering, make sure to think of the Clubhouse Grill and the Alcester Golf Course. The Clubhouse Grill seats 75 and their event space has room for up to 250. Perfect for parties, receptions, and reunions. The Clubhouse Grill is ready for your next event. The Alcester Golf Course is a 9-hole course that requires no tee times and features all-day golf on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for just $30. The Alcester Golf Course and Clubhouse Grill are proud supporters of the Alcester Hudson Cubs.
As we come back for the top of the fourth, Marks is able to get up on her own. She tries to walk it off very gingerly. She's now running a little bit, trying to work the kink out in her ankle. She looks to be okay, just a little sore maybe. As we resume action, one out on the board.
Number 1, Natalie Haley.
12-5 is the score. The Huskies trying to close this one out. First pitch is a ball from Ayla Dimmer. At the plate is number 1, Natalie Haley. 2 strikeouts in the game for Haley, looking for her first hit. A swing and a miss for strike 1, as the count is now tied. The wind may be picking up a little bit, still a soft breeze. As Haley watches strike 2 down the plate. Little breeze feels nice with the sun beating down. As Haley makes contact right over the infield and short of the outfield, so she'll reach the bag safely. Marks makes it to second, so 2 runners on base, as Bailey Johnson will come to the plate for her third at-bat. She's been on base and scored the second and third. Can she make it 3 innings in a row? Now a bunt attempt will miss for strike 1. As the Raiders are set for multiple chances at a double play if they can scoop up a ground ball. Another bunt attempt will go foul, as Bailey Johnson finds herself down to the count 0-2. Johnson now given the go-ahead to let the bat fly. And another foul ball. So 3 pitches, the count is 0-2. Runners on first and second. 0-2. Put into play, right to Aiken, thrown to third, and the Raiders will pick up an out. As Bailey Johnson reaches first on a fielder's choice. Back to the top of the lineup here in the fourth as Bailey Trometer step up her 4th plate appearance of the game. First pitch is a ball. Runners on first and second once again. Force out on all the bags. Raiders just need 1. Second pitch inbounded down the third base line and back steps on the plate or the bag for the third out. The Raiders give up 1 run here in the top of the 4th, but they have a chance to get it back and more. We'll see what they can do once we come back.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Back from break in the bottom of the fourth. The Raiders are down 7 as they look to keep chipping away. They scored 4 runs in the last inning, and they're in the exact same spot of the lineup. Eliza Westrom will start us off for the Raiders here in the bottom of the fourth. They need a 7, but would be fine to settle with 4 or 5. Catcher for the Huskies finally out there as they throw one practice pitch. And we should be getting underway.
For the Raiders, number 3, Eliza Westrom.
Eliza Westrom started a little rally off for the Raiders last time. Can she do it again? First pitch high and ball. That one must have slipped from her hand. A little too high to be on purpose. Second one high as well. As Eliza Westrom is up 2-0 in the count to start the bottom of the fourth. Third pitch fouled off for strike 1. As that one was in the zone. Counts 2-1. Another ball on the bat is over the third base bag in foul territory, but it's caught for out 1. Eliza Westrom won't be the one to start a rally here in the fourth. Ball 1 to start the third at-bat for Jolie Westrom, as she scored in the third in the little rally. Second pitch is a line drive to the outfield, and Westrom will reach the bag here in the fourth.
Now batting number 11, Paisley Dimmer.
Paisley Dimmer back to the plate. She's 2 for 2 so far in this game. Can she make it 3? 1 out for the Raiders. Down 7. First pitch too high. Westrom looking to steal. She makes it to the bag safely. Throw was just not in time. Right on the money, but not quick enough. So Westrom will reach second. She puts herself in scoring position. Second pitch for Paisley Dimmer is fouled off onto the road behind us. So now the count is 1-1. That one finds the gap in the outfield, so Paisley Dimmer will stay perfect in the game so far, and Jolie Westrom will score from second. The lead is back to 6. 12-6 is the score.
Next up for the Raiders, number 14, Maya Aiken.
Time is called. The Huskies will bring the ball back. We look to have a change. A pitching change. As Sailor Combs will step off, and replacing her will be number 3, I believe. Yes, number 3, Reagan Ramundsen. Or Rasmussen. Excuse me. So Combs will likely stay in the flex. as Rasmussen is now on the mound. With Combs in the flex, the Huskies don't need to make a substitution in the batting order. They just are able to switch things around. As Rasmussen warms up, she's kind of put in an easier spot. Her team up 6. She just needs to close it out. But the Raiders are slowly gaining momentum as Dimmer is on first, and now Aikens at the plate. Hellshirt talks to the ump a little bit, and now the umps will meet up to discuss. Don't know what Hellshirt was saying.
This is something new. The Castle Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band, and this time we're gonna get funky.
Head ump is describing the situation to the Elk Point-Jefferson coach. Jesse Stouffer. So I do not know what that was, but nothing will change and will stay how we are. Rasmussen, her first at-bat comes in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch will be a ball. 1 out for the Raiders as they are down 6. That ball is in the zone for strike 1. The count is tied at 1 apiece. Dimmer still on the first place bag. Aiken makes contact. Will it stay? It will. As Hilder can't make a play on the ball. Dimmer reaches the bag safely. The throw was in time. They just couldn't get the tag off. And what a turn of events. Dimmer probably should not have went an extra base, but I guess it pays off if she reaches the bag before the tag. So Aiken with a double to keep her team alive. And Kendra Beck at the plate. Still 1 out for the Raiders. 2 runners in scoring position as Beck swings and misses for strike 1. Beck was left on third base in the 3rd. Wasn't able to score the 5th run of the inning. We'll see if she can create some RBIs, though, as she did last time. 2-1 is the count. Now the pitch. Finds contact but fouled off. Stockman up next for the Raiders. She has yet to find a hit. Flew out last inning. Now Stockman. Big pop flying to left field. Will the fielder get there? Never mind. It is a home run. Paisley Dimmer called it in the air from the third base bag, and the Raiders, I might be back. Each team has hit a home run, and Stockman does it for the Raiders today. So a 3-run home run for the Raiders strengthens his lead to 3 for the Huskies. And the base path is cleared.
Number 20, Teresa Stockman.
Teresa Stockman. Big shoes to fill. Following the home run, first pitch is a ball. 1 out for the Raiders, as they have scored 4 runs in back-to-back innings. 2-0 now the count. And a swing and miss for strike 2. I guess it was only strike 1. It's a little off in my count. There's strike 2 to even things up. Their contact is made to the third baseman in time. Yes, it is. As Stockman will be the second out of the inning.
Number 2, Ayla Dimmer.
And Ayla Dimmer now at the plate. Struck out in the second, walked in the third, as first pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. She tried to pull it back, but not in time. That ball was a little high of the zone. Pitch 2 in the exact same spot for ball 1. 2 outs for the Raiders. They could tack 1 or 2 runs on. That would be ideal. Fourth pitch, excuse me, a little low for ball 3. 3-1 is the count. Dimmer in another spot to walk. And there's strike 2, so now we're at a full count. Doesn't matter how you get on base as long as you get on base. Can't be mad with a walk, as that pitch is ball 4. So Dimmer, back-to-back walks. Can't complain.
Next up,
as they now have a runner.
Number 8, Haley Adams.
On the pass. Haley Adams now at the plate. A single in the second, a strikeout in the third, and now a pop fly. Catch is made by Ratsenson for the third out. So down goes the last Raider in the fourth. They get 4 back. The score is 12-9 as we look towards the 5th. We'll take a quick break and be back for the 5th inning here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
As we're back for the 5th inning, the Raiders are in the field once again, down by 3 now. As the score is 12-9, they keep chipping away. Back-to-back innings with 4 runs. The Huskies still looking to close this game out. Molly Geary will lead her team off. Has scored in her last 2 at-bats. See if she can do it a 3rd time here in the 5th. First pitch low and outside for ball 1. swing and a miss for strike one, as the count is now 1-1. There, Gary finds some contact with the ball, but the throw is in time from Aiken. 4 out 1.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 2, Paige Jacobs.
Paige Jacobs. Still perfect in this game. 3 for 3, has made it home all 3 times. She seems to have Ayla Dimmer's number. First pitch, ball 1, low and outside. To start things off, 1-0. And another hit for Paige Jacobs right between Aiken and Beck. And the Huskies will not leave the inning hitless. Sarah Schmitz at the plate. 1 for 3 today's game. 2 flyouts, looking to bunt, as that one will be foul. One out so far, and now 1 strike. Pitch 2 is fouled off as well, so 0-2 is the count. Next pitch is a ball. As they pick the runner off, Jacobs tried to steal second, but not in time. What a throwdown from number 19, Gaden Bai, as she wings it in there. And Aiken gets the tag, so 2 outs. Two outs for the Huskies, as Schmitz finds contact right past the left fielder. She looks to go 3, throw is in there, won't be in time or on the bag. So a triple for number 15, Sarah Schmitz. The new pitcher, Sarah Schmitz, or excuse me, Reagan Rasmussen, the new pitcher. At the plate, as that first pitch is a strike. Runner on third following the triple. Rasmussen looks to maybe get an RBI. Second pitch from Dimmer is a strike, as Rasmussen is down in the count, 0-2. That one just outside for the first ball. That one fouled off. As Rasmussen looks to protect the plate. Count stays 1-2. Dimmer looking to close the inning out with a strikeout. Next pitch fouled off once again. Rasmussen staying alive. Another ball to even the count out at 2 apiece. As this will be pitch 7 in the at-bat. That one just outside, on the line once again, tough to decide. And now we're back to full. A swing and a miss for Dimmer as she records a strikeout to get out of the inning. So the score will stay 9-12. The Raiders down 3. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back for the bottom of the 5th. See if the Raiders can claw the lead to 0.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer. Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermilion.
Back for the bottom of the 5th. The Raiders have a chance to close the lead to 0 of the Huskies. Nevaeh Hauger
Starting off for the
will
Raiders,
lead
number
her
17,
team
Nevaeh
off
Hauger.
with Eliza Westrom up next. First pitch way outside for Rasmussen for ball 1. Pitch too high and outside once again. 2-0 is the count. Hauger a little late on that one as it's fouled off. Two 2-1 is the count following that foul ball. Hauger puts one in play right over the second baseman. She'll reach first safely. The Raiders have life. Now a substitution from Coach Selshert. I imagine Nevaeh Hauger will be subbed off the base path as number 31, Kaylee Webbin,
Next up for the Raiders, number 3,
will
Eliza
be
Westrom.
So Kaylee Webbin will be the base runner on first. And Rasmussen will throw the pitch before the ump is even back. I don't know if the pitch will count. Probably not. It will stay 0-0. First pitch outside. Now the first pitch outside for Eliza Westrom. Runner on first. Can Westrom move him along? She puts one in play, splits the shortstop and third baseman, so runners will advance. As Webbin is to second, Westrom is to first on the single.
Number 32, Jolie Westrom.
Jolie Westrom will be at the plate. Her fourth at-bat of the game. Selshert will call a quick timeout to talk things over, maybe a little strategy. Raiders down by 3. 2 runners on base. Jolie Westrom will be the tying run if she can get to the bag safely. Up next is Paisley Dimmer. Westrom looking to bunt. Will she make the bag safely? It was close. An out will be called. So, well, Westrom won't, as Westrom won't reach the bag safely, she advances the runners. Webbin on third, Eliza Westrom on second, and now Paisley Dimmer looking to drive them home as first pitch is hit and caught by the first baseman, Paige Jacobs.
Next up for the Raiders, number 14, Maya.
So a line out, which would have been a foul ball, but heads up play from Jacobs to record the second out. Maya Aiken will swing on the first pitch to drive at least Kaylee Webbin home, and now Eliza Westrom will make it as that ball goes out of play. Since it goes out of play, Aiken will reach third, and the Raiders will score 2. The lead is now 1 for the Huskies, and the Raiders are clawing back.
Raiders, number 22, Kendra Beck.
Kendra Beck looking to draw home the tying run of Maya Aiken. First pitch will be a strike. 0-1 is the count. They try to pick Aiken off. Instead, she'll steal home, will be tagged out. So the lead will stay 1. As Aiken is thrown out at home plate. That's the end of the 5th inning. The Raiders now only down 1 as we take a quick break and be back for the start of the 6th.
Before or after the game, stop at the Haitian for the best burger, sandwiches, wraps, and appetizers in the area. Don't forget about the daily lunch specials. Like them on Facebook for more details and for more information on upcoming events. The Haitian is a proud sponsor of the Gayville-Volin academic and sports programs. Wishing the Raiders good luck on tonight's game. The Haitian and Gayville, good friends, good food, and good times. Go Raiders!
Back for the start of the 6th.
For McKinley Hammett.
Ayla Dimmer seems to be getting better and better with each inning. She looks to hopefully go 1, 2, 3 in the batting order. Raiders only down 1. The score is 12-11. They had a claw back against Hanson. Is that pop fly straight behind me? For strike 1. I had to take a minute and think if we were going to get hit. Luckily, we were out of the range as the count now stands 0-1. Top of the 6th. Dimmer, second pitch too low. At the plate for the Huskies is number 4, McKinley Hammett. She reached the base safely in the 4th, as now she looks to be down to the count 1-2. That pitch swung on and deep into right field. The Raiders can't make a play on it. She'll reach second, and she's going third. Will she be tagged in time? No, the tag was not in time, so Hammett reaches third safely on the triple.
Next up for the Huskies, number 14, Samantha Marks.
Could count it as an error, as right field had to make a play on it. Had the chance for a play, just could not reel it in. But will stay at 0 outs and a runner on third. Now at the plate is number 14, Samantha Marks, as Hammett will steal home on the wild pitch, and she will reach it safely. Huskies get one back as they extend the lead back to 2. Dimmer, second pitch low for ball 2. Marks 3 for 4 on the day. Can she make it 4 for 5? That one swing and a miss. Count now 2-1. She's been left on base twice, made it home once, and has a strikeout as that pitch is fouled off for strike 2. Pretty efficient for Marks so far. The 2-2 will go ball, so the count is now full. Dimmer needs one more to record the first out of the inning. That one put in play, and so another base hit for Samantha Marks.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 1, Natalie Haley.
Natalie Haley now at the plate. Swung on and hit. The Raiders have a chance for maybe a double play. No. Marks will reach second in time.
Next up, number 27,
So a single
Bailey Johnson.
for Haley will result in no outs.
Yep. At a ball game. Oh yeah. Yep.
0 outs still for the Huskies. They have plenty of chances to score. A runner in scoring position and a runner on first as Bailey Johnson looks to bunt. She'll miss for strike 1. Next pitch, a ball for ball 1. The count now 1-1. A 1-1 pitch in the dirt for ball 2. That one in the zone, hit to Beck. They get the out on second, but the runner Marks advances to third.
Next up for the Huskies, number 9, Lainey Trometer.
Back to the top of the lineup. Trometer. First pitch in the zone for strike 1. Johnson will steal second. Oh, 1 is the count. Second pitch swung on, fouled off for strike 2. Now Trometer. Down in the count, 0-2. Dimmer looking to close things off. She won't, as she throws the first ball. Yeah, this in this at bat. That one in the zone, hit on right to center field, and the Huskies will look to tag. Throw won't be in time as the runner gets home and to third. So Marks will score on the sac fly
number 5,
from
Molly
Trometer. And Johnson will reach third. Molly Gary now at the plate looking for an RPI. That one shoots the gap. Center fielder won't get there in time, so Johnson will score. And the lead is back to 4.
Gage Jacobs.
Paige Jacobs at the plate, 2 outs for the Huskies. As they've scored 3 so far in the inning. They're looking to maybe get 1 or 2 more before the 3rd out. Ayla Dimmer starts at bat with a ball. That one fouled off. Count will be even at 1-1. Pop fly to left field, caught by the Raiders. So they get out of the inning after giving up 3. We'll take a quick break and be back for the start of the bottom of the 6th here in a moment.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Back for the bottom of the 6th. The Raiders are down 4 as they cut the lead to 1 in the last inning, but find themselves in a little bigger hole than they left it.
Starting off for the Raiders.
Starting for the Raiders here in the 6th will be Kendra Beck. First pitch, ball outside for Rasmussen. As Beck will look to score. One is the count. The next pitch fouled out for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, so Beck will come up hitless
Next up for the
in the
Raiders,
6th inning.
Teresa Stockman.
For the first out. Teresa Stockman now at the plate. First pitch swung on and fouled off for strike 1. Oh, 1 to count. Second pitch swung on as well as it finds a gap between center right. And Stockman will reach first with ease. Ayla Dimmer at the plate.
Number 2, Ayla Dimmer.
Her last 2 plate appearances have been walks, as she finds many ways to get on the base. And now, can she get on base for a 3rd straight time? First pitch foul tipped for strike 1. Second pitch low in the dirt for ball 1. Stockman wanted to steal, but doesn't get the chance. Third pitch, swung on, fouled off over the fence. No, it hit a pole, I believe. My vision is blocked. I didn't quite see what it hit. I believe it was a pole, but fouled off for strike 2 regardless. Third straight pitch, swung on. That one will be a pop out to center field, and Stockman will look to steal, finds herself in a pickle but can't get free. So that will be the inning. One, two, three for the Huskies as they get out of the inning scotch-free. We'll take a quick break as we move on to the 7th. We'll be back in a moment on the.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Back for the 7th. Raiders down by 4. This is their last inning to come back. We've seen it done before. Can they do it again to keep the undefeated streak alive? At the plate for the at-bat will
starting off for the Huskies, number 15, Sarah Schmitz.
Will be number 15, Sarah Schmitz, to lead her team off here in the top of the 7th. Last inning to close things out. The Huskies will start this inning watching the ball miss a zone. Dimmer has pitched better and better throughout the game. She'll need 3 more batters to fall to keep her team alive. That one popped out to center field, caught, and Schmitz will be the first out here in the 7th inning.
Now back to Reagan Rasmussen.
To Rasmussen, the second pitcher for the Huskies at the plate, hoping to kick things off for her team. Chopped at the plate, and as Beck can't get a hold of it, so Rasmussen will start
Huskies, number 4,
Huskies off with a hit. Hammett now looking to hopefully drive her home, or at least advance her a few bases. Has made it home in her last 2 chances. First pitch swung on and drove the gap. As she reaches first safely, she'll stay at first, but Rasmussen will reach third.
Now batting number 14, Samantha Marks.
Samantha Marks will be the 4th batter here in the 7th. 1 out so far. First pitch will be a strike. Hammett will reach second as she steals. So runners on second and third. Swung on from Marks. Pop fly to center field, caught by Dimmer. Dimmer trying to make the throw too long as Rasmussen will reach home safely, and Marks will reach
Next
third.
up for the Huskies, number 1, Natalie Haley.
Be extended to 5 for the Huskies. Can they add at least 1 more? Sack fly in the books for Hammett. First pitch swung on to center field, can't be caught for a pop fly. So Hammett will score, and Marks will have the sack fly
for the Huskies, number
from
27, Bailey Johnson.
the last at bat. on first base, and the last at-bat was Natalie Haley, as she was able to reach the bag on a pop fly to the outfield. Now Bailey Johnson grounds out to second base, as Jolie Westrom will tag the second bag for the force out. The Huskies add 2, tear their lead, extends it to 6. The score's 17-11. The Raiders need at least 6 to keep them alive. We'll take a quick break and be back for the 7th here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes, or in portable service without the hassle. Offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
We've seen it done before. Can they do it again? The Raiders down 6, bottom of the 7th. Haley Adams will start the Raiders off at the plate, as they need all the momentum they can get. After Haley Adams will be Nevaeh Hauger, and then Eliza Westrom. First pitch swung on, fouled off for strike 1. The score is 17-11. The Raiders need 6 to force extra innings, 7 to win it. Can they walk this one off? Second pitch, ball 1. The count will be 1-1. Ball outside for ball 2. Count will be 2-1. Swung on, pop fly. Will the infield get to it? They will. Second base with the catch for out 1.
The Raiders, number 17, Nevaeh Hauger.
The Huskies need outs to break the undefeated record of the Raiders. Nevaeh Hauger at the plate. Made it to first base and eventually scored in the 5th. Does she have another one in her? First pitch tipped, fouled for strike 1. Up next for the Raiders is Eliza Westrom, and then potentially Jolie Westrom if they can avoid the outs. 0-2 is the count. One more from Rasmussen. Get out 2. That pitch high for ball 1. And there will be strike 3 as Hauger swings and misses.
Next up for the Raiders,
Huskies
number
need
3,
one more to
Allie
close
Westrom.
this game out. The Raiders have reached a hot point in their lineup. Eliza Westrom, first pitch, doesn't find the gap. Center field tracks it, can't make the catch, so Eliza Westrom will reach second. Can she go third? She's trying. Throw won't be in time. Eliza Westrom, a triple, and maybe what the Raiders need to come back and win this one. They need 6. They got one of them on third base, Jolie Westrom, at the plate. 2 outs. One more will end the game. Swing and a miss from Jolie Westrom. The Raiders will need to play pretty much perfect from here on out. They can't afford any mistakes. Second pitch is a ball high in above the zone. 1-1's the count. Another ball, ball 2. The 2-1. Low, under the zone, 3-1. Will Jolie Westrom walk? And that will be ball 4. Jolie Westrom will reach first.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 11, Paisley Dimmer.
Paisley Dimmer at the plate. Has got 3 hits so far and has made it home 3 times. She lined out in the 5th with ball, but caught by the first baseman. Jolie Westrom will steal second. From the wild pitch, count as 1-0. After Dimmer is Maya Aiken. But Paisley Dimmer needs to get a hit first. That pitch, a strike. 1-1 count. High and inside for pitch 3. 2-1 is the count. 2 outs for the Raiders. 2 runners on base. That pitch in the zone. The count is even 2-2. Rasmussen needs 1 more strike to close things here this afternoon. That pitch low for ball 3. Full count. Game on the line. Someone has to break. And a swing and a miss from Paisley Dimmer, and that will end things here tonight. Rasmussen records the strikeout.
Succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue. Wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders! Deserve the best. Whether it's the crispiest, juiciest roasted chicken, wings dripping with mouth-watering sauce, or award-winning burgers, Toby's Lounge in Mechlin will make sure you get the best. And Toby's Lounge not only has the best tasting food, they also have the best deals, including 71-cent wings on Mondays and Thursdays and family chicken combos. Visit their website, tobyslounge.com, or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook to keep up with different tobyslounge.com, or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook to keep up with different specials every day. It's time to treat yourself with the best, only at Toby's Lounge. Open 11 to 9 every day.
Sorry. Anyhow, back to wrap things up. The Raiders fall 17-11 to the Elk Point-Jefferson Huskies. A game full of action. The Raiders just couldn't quite come back and close things off. 2 home runs in this game, 1 from each team. But not enough for the Raiders. Look ahead to the Raiders' schedule. They will play in here in Gayville once again on Monday against the Marion Freeman Academy at 4:30. So we will be live for that game as well. But the Raiders fall to 3-1. They lose their perfect streak, but 3-1's not a bad start. The Huskies improved to 4-2. So still both teams with a positive record on the season. We'll have to see how the rest of the season plays out. Well, thank you for joining me here tonight. I'm Gage, Ravellette. On the camera and computer is Tristan Nelson. We'll be back Monday for a home game once again, as I mentioned. Thank you all for joining me, and have a good rest of the